Hey Virgos, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your divination forecast for the month of May. Hey guys! So if you'd like a personal reading, you can hit the link below to my website, or if you want an awesome bracelet. And that said, my one key update for this month is that you probably will start noticing that I have certain physical cues that I get from my guide now, because that's how he does it now. That since my spiritual ascension, it's like I described to you guys in April. And if you didn't hear it, you can hear more about it in an April video in the intro. But I feel spirit through my physical body now, as where before I used to feel it externally. So I will literally get physical cues from my guide, like a wink of the eye, or like moving my head in certain directions, so that I know which line he wants me to take, which order to do the cards in, which ones to turn at which time, and it just perfects. Yep, there we go. It begins. He wanted me to turn all the reaping cards, because you guys have the most reaping cards in a single monthly I have ever seen. So I think May's going to be kind of big for Virgos. But yeah, so when you see me doing things like that, know that I don't have like a tick or something. That's literally what's going on. That's just my guide communicating with me through my physical body. Okay, let's get started. As I turn these off camera slightly. Okay, and was thinking some of that energy was going to be in this month. Ooh, okay. Sorry, guys, there are a lot in reaping for you. I am not exaggerating. Like, you're literally going to be like, God, like, when is he going to be done with reaping? Ha, yes. Okay, cool stuff. All right, just going to take it. Yep. All right, I am going to be giving you reaping first. I am going to break it down piece by piece because there are literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of reaping cards. Okay, so give me a second, and here we go. All right, so first set in reaping is drop into your heart and 9 of swords. Okay, so 9 of swords represents pain, or kind of this idea of begging for mercy. But drop into your heart is showing me the idea that you can find the healing or peace within yourself. Yeah, because they're showing me the last card in reaping is Knight of Cups, which shows me you coming into your own sense of comfort, your own sense of inner emotional security and solace. Yeah, and it's going to be the result of something in very particular, yeah, which I'm going to get into. Yeah, okay, they want the next set. Give me a second. Okay, second set in reaping, Cosmic Butterfly and Becoming. And this is why I'm getting this energy really big for you guys. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like the big major shift stuff already occurred, but for you guys, it really feels like a big lesson in this, at least, is happening in May. I mean, all of this energy seems to be this kind of ascension style energy. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, sorry. I gotta bring in some of these other cards, but don't worry, I'm gonna bring it all together for you. But, when I'm being prompted to, say, okay. Okay, yeah, got it. Chariot. Chariot's the next card in the set. And he keeps bringing in Knight of Cups here. Chariot, he's showing me it has to do with things that you're looking forward towards achieving, yes. And that, again, Knight of Cups, it shows you connected to your ideals, to your deeper self, to your genuine emotional truth. Okay, and then that's the big one. Give me a second, because this is 3, and this is a big 3. Here we go. So we've got Page of Pentacles, plus the Hierophant from this deck, always a big deal. And to top it off, we have the Christ Flame. And no, I'm not Christian. I wasn't raised Christian either. I'm New Age. I was raised Jewish. This is just one of the other cards in the deck. Okay, guys? But it has a particular meaning, which is why I keep it in the deck instead of being, really paranoid and like tossing it or something. This has to do with the idea of activism. Yes, okay. And he's really, really pushing that one. And not only did he give us this for activism for Virgos in May, but what else did he do? Of course, he pairs it with this. The Hierophant from the USSR version, which has to do with doing things with leadership, yeah. Doing things where and it always has like a particularly political or idealistic vibe, yeah. Where it's this idea where it's like you want to enforce a certain ideal or belief or, okay, you know how people have those like cheesy, okay, I'm sorry to have to call them cheesy, guys, but okay, I think they are, sorry. Cheesy plain silicone bracelets where it's like just rubber and it's like for a particular cause, usually for a nonprofit or something, yeah. It's that kind of idea. Except you're not wearing a bracelet, you would be... Okay, they want me to put these down for a second. It's the idea of wanting to either give to a cause or be a spokesperson for a cause. Because they're showing me with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting the idea of a poster boy, yeah, or poster girl for a particular cause that you're passionate about. Now, this doesn't have to be a nonprofit. You know, it could be something like, okay, sorry, they really want me to put these down as I'm talking. It could be really any kind of, okay, they're stressing that it has to be something that you're connected to, yeah, and that you feel passionate about. And again, this doesn't have to be for your life path or career. It's just for the month of May, for some reason, Virgos are being encouraged to either stand up for a cause or become more involved in a cause. Yes. Okay. And it has to do with other opportunities or other... Okay. Yeah, it's other opportunities, but it's like this is also going to be liberating for you on an emotional level. Because here with the Mercy card and the drop into your heart, it's kind of like showing me that by doing things for something that's bigger than yourself, for Virgos in May, that you're going to feel a lot better by, like, it's going to give you a sense that you're doing something for the greater good, or doing something for your greater good as far as you connecting with something you feel genuinely passionate about. And they keep showing me with the Chariot, it has to do with things that can be useful to you later. Or, like, so maybe you'll wind up meeting people through this cause or project or organization who might wind up helping you later with a life path thing or a job thing or a friendship thing or a love thing. Like, it's the idea that it can give you other opportunities down the line. And again, one of the best opportunities is you feeling like you're doing something for, I guess, the good of society, yeah. The good of society and for your inner good, too. All right. And this is just reaping, guys. I still have all the other cards. He just wanted reaping first. What can I say? Like, that's how he's working it now. It's like, whatever, whatever's going to make the message more consistent, that's what he wants me to do first. Okay. And yeah, with the cosmic butterfly and becoming, it is the idea of metamorphosis, of personal growth. And again, it's like you're growing out of feelings of frustration or pain or sorry, I'm really getting... Or being stifled internally by yourself. This would be the idea of putting yourself in your own kind of mental emotional prison. Yeah. That you can find more freedom connecting to those things that make you, the things that you're passionate about on an idealistic or philosophical level. Yeah. That you can share with other people and therefore feel more connected to who you are as well. Okay, cool. All right, we got it. Give me a second, guys, because now we're going into energy that surrounds you for May. Oh, wow. And there we go again. Give me a second. Okay, getting it. Okay, so first energy, because we have quite a few. This is Eight of Swords. I know, it doesn't look like a happy card, but we already touched on this already. It's the idea of feeling bound up or chained. They showed me that this is directly related to Knight of Cups. Okay, so Knight of Cups, again, is about feeling connected to your ideals. Yeah, and what moves you forward in life through those ideals, yes. It shows me that you feel kind of shackled or chained within those things, in which case you need more outlet or more liberation, towards those kinds of things. Okay. Give me 1 second because I want to see what else is being tied. And they keep showing me this idea of opportunities that can result later or things that can move you forward. So know that for the month of May for Virgos, it is important to try and do something in this line to get that forward movement or later opportunities. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh God, you got the other major activist of this deck. Yeah. Next one for energy surrounding you is the High Priestess. Again, you have a figure of activism. Yeah. So activism is going to be huge for Virgos in May. Hello, he picked like every card related to activism. Yep. Because, yeah, Christ Flame, Hierophant, and High Priestess all in the same rating. Gotta hand it to him. Alright. And what was I just saying about the whole Ascension style energy? Here we go. Spiral Dance to the Goddess. What does this represent? This is about the idea of cycles of light and dark, in which case you're exiting a dark cycle and entering a light cycle, okay? And we were already getting that energy, but I just wanted to reiterate that, because again, he's making it very clear right now. Okay? And again, that's my guide, okay? Like, for those of you that are just joining us. Alright, okay. Energy you are bringing for this month. Oh, wow. This is getting to be pretty important for people. Okay, give me a second, because now he wants me to see reaping and action. Ooh, okay. Alright, now this is really coming through strong. Okay. Ah, okay, perfect. So, energy you are bringing this month is Seven of Swords. Okay, and it's so funny because this is playing out differently. Sorry, I'll just show you the card really quick. But they're showing me this idea that you need to get back into the collective. Sorry. I mean, the picture doesn't really matter, but they're focusing on this and you going back into it. So it's about you going back into the collective. So this month you're going to feel like interacting more with people or groups. In this case, I believe it has to do with groups of activism or groups where you can be more active when it comes to your ideals or your beliefs socially, spiritually, etc. Because again, I mean, this could be a nonprofit thing, or this could be okay, I don't like the word religion because that's organized religion, but it could be a religious thing for you. Okay, but they're also showing the idea that it has to do with something that you're passionate about as an individual. Yeah. In which case, then, like, okay, I always kind of get, on my soapbox about organized religion because I feel like it's more like the collective or the figures that rule the collective try and convince you of what you should believe. This is one of the parts of action that I'm going to bring in for you, and this is what's going to help you understand what I'm going to tell you. This is Page of Wands. Now you have two pages. Page of Wands in particular showing me the idea that it's more important that it's important to you than to somebody else, okay? So that would mean, like, don't do a cause just because the board of directors told you to do it. Don't do a cause just because the priest told you to do it. Do a cause because you wanted to do it, okay? Yeah, he's definitely giving you the thumbs up for that, okay? So do things that you want to do because you want to do them. And honestly, that's kind of the whole secret to, people being more tapped in with their higher truth and making the combination between manifestation between you and the universe, yeah, work that much better and more. It makes it work more creamy and smooth. Okay, that's just the bare bones of it. Okay. All right. Next one, reflection is eruption of light. Okay, yeah, and they're showing me that is directly tied into this Page of Wands I was talking about. Um, eruption of light is showing me the idea of epiphanies or inspirations related to what you're passionate about and what you want to be, again, what you want to be a poster child or news boy or girl for. Sorry, give me 1 second. But yeah, it's the idea of what do you want to put your name towards? Like what do you feel happy and confident and comfortable being attached to? Yeah, because again, they show the attachment of your feelings towards this cause or this movement. Yeah, whatever it is. Oh, it could be political too. Yeah, it could definitely be political too. Again, the key thing is though that you're the one who wants to do it and you're not being commanded to do it, okay? It's the idea of how do you want to use or utilize your energy and time to do something that makes you feel more connected to both your ideals or your philosophy towards life and makes you feel more connected to the collective, okay? Yeah. All right, action. Okay. And we already had one of action. One of the action cards, of course, was Page of Wands. Then we've got Space Between, oh god, okay, I'm totally getting this now. Space Between Worlds. And guess what else? Yin Yang Lover. So, now this is getting really, really, really clear. Yes, thank you. I have a feeling that what you're going to be working on is very different than what you've worked on before, or if at all. When it comes to your ideals and your beliefs about life or society. Because Yin Yang Lover shows me contrast. Space Between Worlds shows me, yes, something that you haven't done before, haven't experienced before, or are not already a member of. Okay? So now we're going to elaborate. So this would let me, or rather lead me to assume that for some of you, this could be that, okay, maybe it's a spiritual thing that you haven't been a part of before. Maybe it's different than what you've already known or have been a part of that you've been attracted to but didn't want to actually engage in. Yeah. Or it could be something, political that like your political beliefs have changed and you kind of want to get involved on a different side of things. Yeah. Or it could be something where it's like creatively, maybe you're going in a different direction and you want to learn from new people about that. It can take on many different forms. But the idea is that it's like you kind of want to raise a new banner. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. So it's kind of this idea of, and okay, I don't like this kind of mentality, but I'll just describe it this way. Even in politics, it's kind of this bogus idea of red team, blue team. But it would be this idea that maybe you were on red team and now you want to be on blue team. In which case, it's like, don't be afraid to look towards changing your direction if you feel like your inside has changed. Yeah. Oh my god, there we go, because the Becoming and Cosmic Butterfly and the release of the card of Mercy with Drop into Your Heart. It's like if you've, oh my god, okay, full circle, getting it. If you've changed because of this major shift that we've encountered in the past few months ago, now's the time for you to finally admit that you've changed and like contribute on a more social level towards that change. And again, this could even be a nonprofit thing where it's like, okay, maybe you never worked with something like I don't know, Greenpeace, or Doctors Without Borders, or I know there's this one thing where like people do different things through the government for benefiting different communities in America, or maybe it's something more medical like causes for cancer research or other things like that, or it could be something more social like gay rights or transgender rights or other things like that. So, I mean, the idea is that you want to raise a banner towards a cause or a group or an area or a mentality, philosophy, or politic um, that you haven't before. Okay, in which case this is a part of your transformation, but it's also a part of your contribution in May. And again, they keep showing me this, which is the idea that you're connecting more with your higher ideals and your deeper heart here. And again, I know it's a change, because again, they're showing me this is something you didn't feel free to express before, in which case I feel like the transformation that's occurring is giving you more bravery, yeah, towards connecting more with your heart. And again, I have to bring these back, but this is the one they're focusing on, that idea of raising a banner for a particular cause or purpose. And again, like, this is showing me the idea of being active, being an activist for that particular area. Yeah. So that said, I definitely think that May is going to be a big activism month for Virgos. And yeah, we really couldn't get that much more in specific cards for that. I mean, literally, you got like every activism card I own. Oh, and they're showing me a shield as well. Give me a second. And it's related to the future. So I think they want me to show you too that, like, you can't be afraid of being truthful and standing up for what you believe in. Yeah. Because you can't worry about, oh, will people think differently of me? Will this change my life? Because maybe it's supposed to change your life is the point. Yeah. They circled cosmic butterfly and becoming. Like, if you feel a change inside, you gotta bring it out, or else you're always gonna just be a prisoner of your own thoughts and feelings. You know, the whole point of this whole big transition we went through was to teach us that we need to become more ourselves, yeah. And that's what the next, like, 2 decades are all about. And that's why they're showing me with moving forward. So you really want to do this now, so that way you keep moving in the right direction. For Virgos, it just happens to be about activism. It could be on a much more personal level, though. So it could be personal activism, like just whatever you've discovered is true to your heart, sharing it with other people. Even if it's just with your immediate family, social circle, etc., friends, whatever. But, like, you do need to be more true to yourself now in order to move forward into the new energy that much more seamlessly. Like, you know, even if you held yourself prisoner this month, I mean, okay, you really don't want to. I've got to push that. He really wants me to push that. You need to start making the changes now in order for you to become more yourself and to connect more into the correct energy that's moving us forward in the next 2 decades. So definitely raise that banner, you know, be that person that you want to be, and stand up for what you want to stand up for and stand up for what you believe in. Okay, Virgos, that said, if you want a personal reading, hit the link below to my website. Have an awesome May, and I will see you later.